Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, September 13th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so just take what resonates. But I do appreciate your likes, your comments, and of course your subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. And just reach out via email if you're looking to book a personal reading with myself. All the information you need is down below. They are at this time $20, $40, or $60, depending on how many cards you're wishing to see come to be. Interesting wording. Anyways, we're going to pull from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck to begin the reading. Alrighty, what do we have to begin for my beautiful souls for Tuesday? Coming out, stillness. All right, there's a simplicity about the day that just feels right. I did get a message as the orbs are flying around left and right. I did get a message when contemplating whether or not to jump into this reading at this time. And it was in regards to magical vibes. Okay, the message was everything's magic. And it just feels like the day feels is if everything's happening the way it's meant to. Things are falling into place for you. Stuff is starting to just work out in certain magical ways. I feel like that wording was not right, but wow, look at that. The magic card. Okay, I really do feel like it's a day where you can even see actual magic coming into play for your specific day, but that's obviously not for everybody. But regardless, you'll see there's a magical touch that you have with what you produce, develop, with conversations that take place. It feels like there could be sort of a spiritual touch to the day in regards to that feeling magical, right? But I do sense that you're also being pushed to be generous with those you care the most about, okay? Be generous when it comes to a specific conversation or multiple that feels necessary for you in regards to the pleasure or the success you're meant to experience throughout the day. And I sense that the generosity with how much you share or how much energy you put forth towards that conversation, that'll leave that situation or that connection more successful. Okay, but I do feel like there's thoughts or a reminder that you are a bit of a phoenix rising from the ashes, okay, or you were at one point. Let's pull some tarot. Oh, kind of lost my voice there. I'm going to pull from the Gilded deck. The Chariot coming out. I do feel like body temperature comes into play throughout the day. You may find that you randomly heat up or kind of cool down, get a little bit frigid at certain points. But I do feel like you're moving forward with a level of confidence in one way, shape, or form. People see you as somebody who's going places, who's been moving towards new, okay, I'm hearing new shit, towards new stuff. But I do feel like your voice is coming into play in one way, shape, or form. With the Page of Cups, I do really feel as if there's something fresh in the air, okay? There's a fresh feeling. There's a chance to start fresh throughout this day in one way, shape, or form. A bit of a giddy feeling at certain points when somebody messages you or when you think about somebody or you review one's work, okay? Or all of what I just mentioned. And I really do feel as if you're being pushed to fine-tune something, okay? Whether that's a skill set, your enjoyment in the process of doing what you're meant to throughout this day is key, okay? You'll feel as if you just know what you're doing, even in moments of being impatient, okay? It's as if you're waiting for something to be completed, to hear back from somebody. You're waiting for things to grow, I want to say, but you're just, it's the waiting game that feels annoying, but purposeful. There's something to remember, to realize, or just to come to terms with, in the midst of that process, okay? Or the time period where you have to wait a bit. But I do feel like you're needing to adjust your perspective at a certain point, whether it's in regards to those moments when you're feeling a bit impatient, or when it comes to what's making you feel a little bit on edge. Some of you, it has to do with your spirituality, but I do feel like you're wanting more, is what I'm hearing. All right, you want more money, you want more growth, you want more success, for some more numbers, more attention. I just feel like there's a bit of a, they're saying a greedy side, but just a desired side of you that's coming to life, or just being it's just a part of the day where you get a taste of something in the previous days, or just in this day in general, and you want more of that, or you just feel like you need more of something to move forward with more confidence, or just to live the life you're meant to, okay? Or you just simply want it. So be it. I'm hearing we're only human, but I do feel like there's a level of magic in the air that leaves you with more control, however that ends up working out for you, and that'll take a highlight, okay? But I just feel like you're going to embody a balance between the Chariot energy, where you're motivated, moving forward with confidence, right? Migrating, accomplishing, succeeding in a lot of ways, but then you're also embodying a level of this Queen of Cups energy, where your helpful nature comes into play, right? Your golden touch is coming into play. Your magical vibes are evident to those who tune in, or decide to communicate with you, right? Wondering eyes is what I'm hearing, and also wandering eyes. People, don't be surprised if it's a day where heads are turning towards you. People, you may look over, you know, when you can feel somebody watching you, and you're going to feel, and you're going to be accurate with that feeling, and you look over and somebody's just has their eyes peeled on you. You will feel as if your emotions do play into the day in one way, shape, or form, even if they're past emotions to be reflected upon. But I don't feel as if you're super or overly emotional throughout the day. I just feel like that it ties into, or even other people's emotions, tying into the magical vibes about this day, okay? But I do feel like you may be thinking about what you left behind, who you left behind, maybe needing to step away from something temporarily, due to energy or whatever the case may be, or for a sense of inspiration is what I'm getting. But with the Sun card here as well, the Sun could play into the day in one way, shape, or form. But this definitely gives the vibe of leaving something behind in the past, or planning to moving forward in order to see completion come to be, and a new beginning to be sparked. The wording in this specific reading is very interesting. Very interesting. Let's pull a couple more. Okay, yeah, the Empress in reverse. I feel like there's something you haven't given birth to, and you're thinking about it thoroughly. I actually want to pull a Kipper card or two. Bear with me as I move these small decks out of the way. I've been creating these small little oracle decks, or adding to them. And yes, let's see here. The Emperor coming out for a reason. I picked this one up by accident, and I really do sense that you are very much embodying this serious, at times, creator, developer. You're a successful story is what I'm getting. And I really do feel like people are inspired by you. But there's part of you that feels the need to plan, and it's like you're getting ready without even meaning to or realizing it, for a new beginning moving forward, okay? Even if that's in terms of healing taking place, or cleaning up, organizing, getting new routines set in place. I'm hearing the clearing of one's skin for some, preparing to alter your look in one way, shape, or form. We have house here. And so I really do sense that there's a good amount of time spent at home here, okay? Or you could be thinking about a new housing situation moving forward, But I also, okay, I heard a haunted house, but I do feel like you are thinking about the fall season for some, Halloween, stuff of that nature. You're going to feel as if your time spent at home feels relevant to your life purpose. I do feel like there's just a level of connecting taking place in one way, shape, or form, and energy being a part of that when you're at home. Some of you, it feels like the whole day, if not the majority of which, is spent within your home situation or within a house. Expectation. And so I feel like in moments of stillness, you're pushed to adjust your expectations, or just kind of adjust it in a higher direction or minimize it depending on who or what you're dealing with at that time or thinking about. Okay. And then we have adjudication coming out. So I do feel like you're being pushed to make a decision, come to a conclusion in one's mind. I also sense that there's royal imagery or design coming into play. I feel as if you have already made up your mind about somebody, and that may tie into the impatience that's stemming from you at certain points. I do also feel like you're being forewarned in regards to a level of, they're saying just say it, poverty or lack that could exist in your future if you overspend or continue to do so. And it may come in the form of reminders of when you were more so lacking financial comfort or the money you needed. But for some, you're being reminded that a level of financial lack or struggle is about to come to an end. Okay, but let's pull one more for that side. Bear with me as I had to pick that off the ground. And we have high honor. Yeah, there's just a magical vibe about you that's going to be viewed in a very high honored light. And I just feel like it's going to lead you to a level of great fortune down the line and a level of growth that just feels quite special and unique to your situation. It's a very, once again, magical day where people will see you in a very successful light, a very magic light, as I've said several times. And I just feel like you are going to feel very fulfilled by the end of this day.